What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way
I'm
up.
here with my bestie, Mano.
New Mano,
my
yeah.
BRF. Let's get into this Yee tea. So Jermaine Dupri posted, I'm a little lost. Can somebody tell me what the goal of being an independent artist is today? Because all of the things that people are chasing is major artists do. What's the thing that indie artists do that make it special? Can you answer that question, Mano?
The goal is to get money.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
I think the main thing that major label artists have an issue with is that they never see any money from their music. But when you're independent, you get a larger piece of that. Now, granted, it may not be as big of a pie that you're going to get a piece of. Sometimes it can be, though. It just depends. And I think if you really want to bet on yourself and believe in yourself, then yes, go independent. I also think that if you're an independent artist and you build yourself up to a certain point, you can get a way bigger deal up front. And,
Right.
you know, so I think it does have to do with cash. And maybe at a certain point, you're like, okay, to take it to the next level, I want a major label. I don't want to have to do all this work by myself. I don't want to have to hire my own marketing person, my own promotions team, my own PR person. Let's get a label to do all of that for us. Just knowing that you just won't get as much money because that money goes into a lot of other things.
Well, you may get a bigger advance anyway.
Right. But then if you get a nice big advance, maybe
Right.
that money will go to making you some more money and other things.
Right.
So it's a trade-off. But I will say that I think if you can independently make a lot of moves and do a lot, then that helps with you getting that deal, a bigger deal. All right. Now, Reginae was sat down with Carlos King, and, you know, he always gets all kinds of tea. And apparently, she would have been willing to wait for YF and Lucci while he was locked up. You know, he's home now.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what she had to say.
I was probably willing to wait, but like you see, he has a girlfriend now.
Was she allegedly with him while y'all were together 4 years ago?
Yes. I forgive him too, because at the end of the day, I was young, but I definitely am happy for him. I'm glad that he's out with his family and happy.
Okay, so it feels like what she was saying was that he had somebody else the whole time.
Right, but if he didn't, she would have stuck around.
Yeah. I feel it, though, because it is hard when a guy goes to jail if you're, like, doing other things.
What do you mean?
Okay, so if you're home and doing other things, maybe you can get back. But then when you get locked up and you still doing other things, it makes a woman feel
You're
like...
not doing nothing. You're just getting visits. What are you doing?
Well, of course you would say that. I saw your post.
You're just getting visits. Like
Yeah, all those
people
different
care
women
about
visiting you.
people care about you. That's it. That's all that says.
Well,
People love you.
I think for a woman, you feel like, well, if I'm making these sacrifices and just seeing you and coming to see you all the time, I don't want you seeing all these other women or another woman.
But if you're not coming, why stop somebody else from coming?
Well, she probably was at first. And then I think, you know, when you find that out, when a man is locked up and he's cheating on you while
That's
he's
not
locked up, there's like no hope.
That is not is not cheating. It's like
If you in jail cheating on me with
not
other women,
cheating.
what are you going to do when you're home?
Oh man.
No shade to Lucci. But I'm just saying that's what a woman would think. All right. Well, anyway, that is your Yee tea. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. I'll tell you about my night and what I'm doing today that I'm excited for. It's Way Up.